It was in and out.
All right.
All right, let's get to it then.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, first question. Dwayne Wade recently said he could have had more stats if he didn't want the rings.
You know what I mean? You got to make a choice.
He was discussing all-time shooting
Best
guards.
NBA shooting guard.
So is it disrespectful to say that James Harden is higher on the all-time shooting guard list
Anthony
than
Edwards,
Dwayne
Donovan
Wade?
Mitchell, and others?
Yes, that's disrespectful.
You said
It's
what?
ridiculous.
Is
It's
it
disrespectful to say that Harden is higher than Wade on the all-time shooting guard list. It's disrespectful.
Nah,
Wade-
it's not disrespectful.
Wade is smoking them out with the rings. 3 rings, the 0 ring. It's the
But the rings don't matter when it comes to your individual stats, bro. Individual stats?
You play to win the game, I thought. What's the point?
Everybody can't win though. You can play to win, but
somebody's
going
to win, though, right? Somebody's going to win.
But only one group is going to win. So everybody's going to play, but only one group is going to win out of 29 groups. You can't discount the rest of the guys. Like Harden's stats kill Wade's stats. Wade's stats don't even come close. And to say, oh, in hindsight, man, if I didn't care about rings, I could have. Man, stop that, Wade. There's no way you could have done more than what you've done.
Get out of here, bro.
You're 6'2" in a league where guys are way bigger, faster, stronger. Your body started breaking down. You couldn't do more. You did exactly what you did.
Could Harden have done what Wade did in 06?
What do you mean? In 06, you talking about Wade had Shaq?
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
He had Shaq, bro.
You know what I'm talking about.
He had Shaq.
Could Harden have done what Wade has already done?
So if Harden would have ever had a Shaq, he absolutely could have done more. Easily. You see D-Wade stats?
That's a no?
You see D-Wade stats?
That's a no?
What do you mean? What's a no?
Could Harden have done what Wade did in 06? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Wade is better all time because of what he did in 06.
One season doesn't make you better than someone else who's had great seasons.
Like looking at peak, I'm talking about peak of powers. At peak of powers, Wade better than Harden.
No, peak of power. James Harden rivaled MJ and Kobe. Bro, the 40-game win streak, he was going crazy. I was like, bro, who is
the
this
what
guy?
Now? The what?
When James Harden went on that 40-point game streak, he was going
I thought you said 40-game win streak. I thought you said win streak. My bad.
No, like
there was
40
winning
points.
Involved.
We forget about that? We forget about that? That was crazy.
The top 50 shooting guard, the best shooting guard is Michael Jordan. The top 5 is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, James Harden, and Dwayne Wade.
It's got to be Harden over
That's
Wade.
only 4.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the top one. So
Harden.
the next up that would be
Harden
and it's only because those numbers.
Tracy McGrady's up there with him. They got Tracy McGrady in there.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady should be up there for sure.
I don't know if he in there. That lack of winning is a big one for me, bro. You've been around for a long time and never figured out how to win. Man, if that's what we doing, then yeah, we got to put McGrady in. We got to put Vashawn Leonard in, right? We got to put Cliff Robinson in, right? We got to put Reggie Miller in there,
none of these
we got to put Iverson
Harden,
in there,
bro.
right? Iverson's a shooting guard as well. He's not top 5.
Harden.
I'm taking him over Harden.
Crazy, bro. Peak Harden was crazy.
I'm taking Iverson over Harden because he got to the finals. Again, Iverson peak of powers. I'm getting you to the finals, baby, at 5.
Iverson was a point guard.
Iverson was a shooting guard.
Iverson was a point guard.
But they list him as PG because he's size. They list him as PG, even though he wasn't 2. I would take Iverson over Wade too.
Aaron McKee was the point, I thought.
Nah. Aaron McKee was the 2.
Look him up. Shooting guard.
I'm looking at shooting guard. I got a shooting guard list right here. Ain't no damn shooting guard list, man.
Look up Iverson.
He's a point because he's so little. They're not gonna make him a 5'11" two guard. That's crazy.
He's not a playmaker. Like he's not. In terms of all-time point guards, Allen Iverson is not in the discussion. In terms of all-time shooting guards,
nah. He only makes the discussion when you talk about 2 guards. But hey, peak Iverson, I would take peak Iverson over D-Wade easy. What are we talking about?
That's crazy. You don't
know. Did we not?
Why? Can we get some reasoning?
Okay, so
why?
I would take peak Iverson over D-Wade because Iverson drugged that team to the finals. D-Wade had Shaq. You take Shaq off that team, D-Wade doesn't get to the finals. Period. Like we're discounting Shaq as if Shaq ain't Shaq.
How much did Shaq average that year?
His average don't matter. It's Shaq, bro.
So whatever points he averaged are irrelevant.
I'm sure it was probably a double-double. I would think.
So with another person doing a double-double, he wouldn't have done that.
No, with Shaq, man. It's different when it's Shaq. You can get a bunch of guys that give you double-doubles.
You didn't watch that playoff? Wade was killing in that playoff.
That's the same thing.
That was his coming out party.
But Shaq
was there. Shaq was
crazy,
present and accounted for.
One round
but it wasn't like him. Huh?
Wade had one round where he went crazy. That round was ridiculous. Yeah.
The finals.
Yeah, but it was one round.
It's called the finals.
Yeah, one round.
Average 40 in the finals. Stop playing with me.
One round.
When that matters though.
Bro, LeBron led the whole finals in every category and still lost to the other team. Why does that matter?
Because he led the finals in every category is why it would matter to me. That's impressive.
But it don't matter because no one gives him credit for it. Delegate don't count because he lost.
It happened though. The credit thing I don't know, but it happened though.
It did happen. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get the Wade 1 year, but 1 year, bro, can't make you the best at anything. Like what?
What about all the choking? You got to get penalized for all the choking too. Harden did. Harden been choking this thing out, boy, for years.
But he always had. But he never had another guy. D Wade had Shaq, and then he got Bron. Who did Harden have with him? CP3 got hurt.
He had Embiid. He had Dwight Howard. He had Kevin Durant. He had Kyrie Irving.
When did he have Dwight Howard?
What didn't he have with him? You know what I mean? He didn't have Steph. He didn't have LeBron. But out of
when did he have Dwight Howard at? You talking about Houston? He had Dwight. But I don't think he was killing that year. He was okay. The year he was killing it was him and CP3, I think. If CP3 wouldn't have got hurt, they probably would have won that finals, bro. They were rolling. And Harden was going crazy.
I think the problem coming. I think the problem coming,
bro.
I think the problem coming when you're trying to compare the stats to the eye test. See, the eye test will tell you one thing, and the stats will tell you something different. So it's kind of hard to weigh this, the eye test against the stats.
I don't think so, man. I think the eye test for Wade.
Okay, you take consideration. You say the rings, the eye test, the stats.
Rings.
That's got to be your three primaries. So I mean.
I'm saying rings and stats. That's all. No eye test needed. Just rings and stats and the documented history.
You got to employ the eye test. I mean, you got to put in the eye test because you know the game of basketball. You play the game of basketball.
But
still.
But you can look at stats and see when somebody's going off and when they're folding. You can look at Harden's stats and see that he folds in the playoff. You can look at Wade's stats and see he rises in the playoff. I feel like stats matter as well.
Not true though. It's one thing too if your stats are secondary stats, you're not carrying a team. Whereas James Harden has been.
Harden's not carrying a team. That's the issue.
What team did Wade carry? He ain't carrying none of the teams.
He carried Shaq big ass to the damn championship.
Oh my! Hey, Pops, you sound wild. You sound as wild as people saying.
Everybody don't want to accept. Everybody don't want to accept.
As wild as people saying Kobe carried Shaq. That's crazy talk.
Who got the finals? Who got the finals MVP?
I agree with that.
Who got the finals MVP that series?
Bro, what are we talking about?
Who got the finals MVP that series with Wade and Shaq?
Oh, Wade got it.
Who got it with Kobe and Shaq?
Shaq got it.
That should kind of tell you something. Who is carrying who, right?
No.
Hey, all right now.
No. We're not gonna let one series qualify the whole playoff run. No. That's crazy. One series can't do that, man. Like Shaq was just better than Kobe that whole time. I don't care what no one says. But with Wade at the end that finals run, Wade went crazy. Yes, that put Wade in that next tier. Agreed. But what James Harden has done, bro, for multiple years. No way I can say Wade did it better.
What has he done? What's Harden done?
Look at his man. So they had this debate on one of the debate shows yesterday or the other day. You put up Wade's numbers you put up Harden's numbers against Wade's. You can't even talk about the numbers because if you talk about the numbers, it forces you to have a different conversation. Like we see the numbers, okay, we can't even put Wade in this conversation, bro. The numbers are like
averages
crazy.
Are what?
Career stats? Is that we looking at career stats? I can look
career averages. They're not that far apart.
No. Wade
Harden got more MVP votes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Wade ain't never been an MVP.
He's probably got more, maybe more first team All NBAs, not All NBAs.
He's got way more, but he's got way more.
It's not a way more though. It's not a way more.
But it is 4.
It's like a 5 to 2 is way more.
5 is way more when we've both played like 15 years. Yes, it's way more.
And I got 4 rings. You got 0. I got 3 rings. You got 0.
So you got 3 to 0, but you got 3 because you had better teams. I can't say What am I gonna say about that? You had better teams, bro.
You were with Kevin Durant, and you on a team with 3 MVPs, my brother. You can never come to me and talk about y'all had better to nigga. Again, you had 3.
That was different. They were young. That's not good. That's not good. That's
Many people never get to experience that. And then you had KD and Kyrie together. Many people don't get to experience that. So to come with this excuse about you had better teams, nigga, please.
Well, those guys
There's a bunch of excuses. You can't use that one. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I got the career stats. Okay, y'all ready?
What are they looking like?
James Harden, 22.5 points, 5.7 rebounds, 8.6 assists.
What's points to points? How many? What's Wade's career average?
Hold on. Wade, 22 points.
What are we doing?
4.7 rebounds. So Harden has more rebounds and he way more assists. So Wade is 5.4 assists for his career. And then James Harden is 40% shooting and Wade is 48% shooting.
40%?
So the points are close.
Harden is 40% field goal percentage?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Wade is 48%.
So he's a gunner. I mean, it all
I mean, we know that, though. We know that about him.
He's a long-term gunner.
Hey,
he ain't going to win nothing, but he's a basketball.
He got more assists, too. So he scores and he assists.
If you passing
but he's not efficient. His field goal.
But that's why.
His field goal percentage is down, though.
That's why he's 40% right there. Because he scores and his impact on the game is far greater than Wade's when he plays with his team.
He's disqualified from this conversation with that 40%. You're done, bro. You're out. Because you're not even a good shooter.
Hey,
so that's why.
We also got
a good shooter,
right?
dog.
How many times has Wade led the NBA in scoring? 0. Harden's done it like 3 times. How many times has Wade led the league in assists? 0. Harden's done it like twice, bruh. What are we talking about?
Wade is able to take less shots and win more games. So he's a more efficient player, too. And at the end of the day, y'all average the same points. Wade was just more efficient and a better winner. That's all.
At the end of the day, don't matter. Peak Harden is 3 times better than peak Wade. Easy. What are we talking about?
A better individual entertainer. Yes, a better entertainer. Yes.
So a 2-guard that doesn't even come close to leading the league in scoring is elite. He's a 2-guard. His job is to score. He's never even come close to leading the league in scoring. Never got an MVP vote. What?
He didn't need to lead the league to win.
Because
scoring leaders that win championships, I don't really think that those jive up.
So when D-Wade says, hey, if I cared about stats more than rings, like, bro, everybody says that after the fact. You couldn't do it because you didn't do it because you couldn't do it. Don't say you could have done something. What? That's crazy talk. No one said, Wade, you can only do this. You can't change your game and do more.
Either. Harden never got an MVP.
He got an MVP.
No, he does.
Harden got one.
Come on, big dog. What we talking about?
Yeah, Harden didn't get one. Harden got one. Wade ain't got. Wade never got MVP.
Yeah.
Wade's never been in the conversation, bro. What are we
talking about? Top 5. He's had top 5 votes before.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
Period. He's never finished in top 3 at all. I don't think he's ever gotten top 5.
I said top 5, and then you go to top 3. Then you may be right about the top 3, but
I think he's never been
top 5 is in there.
Come on, bro.
You may be right about the top 3, and I'm not sure, but the top 5 is a definite. And it's way better than Harden. It's a definite. Like, it's not even close.
Man, that's
bring out McGrady and
he was third. Okay, he was third in voting in 2009 and 2010.
He's a great player, bro.
So
he's always been a great player.
He got 1 year in the top 3
way
voting.
Better
never
than
to be seen again.
I put Harden on the Damian Lillard level.
Talking about
Harden and Lillard.
And he only finished. Okay, now hold on. This is crucial. He only finished behind LeBron and Kobe in 2009, and he only finished behind LeBron and Kevin Durant that next year.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That ain't impressive because guess what? James Harden got awards over LeBron, Kobe, and what are we?
He got it over. Wait. What year? Let me look that up. What year did he get
Harden got the MVP in like 2015 to 16, bro.
Y'all said he got him over. That's impressive. Well, James Harden beat them same guys. He got him over.
No, he did not. Now,
he didn't beat him in
nothing. It was 2017, 2018. Don't disrespect Kobe.
Yeah, he didn't beat him in nothing.
2017, 2018.
He didn't beat him in nothing.
He
got the gun the ball
over Kobe.
I'm gonna take 1,000 shots.
Kobe was not in the league
y'all
then.
beat my team.
What do you mean? When did Kobe come out of the league?
2016. He did 20 years.
Kobe still been in there, he would have still gotten it over Kobe. So
Kobe
no matter
was
what
trash
you
at that point. It's 20 years.
Yeah,
Kobe was trash for a while after that, though. What are we talking about?
All right now.
Hey, that's my guy too, but stop. What are we talking about?
He was not.
He would have got it over Kobe still. What?
I mean, he would have, but Kobe won
So
in
how
there,
do
so
we
don't put that on
explain-
him. Okay.
This great of a player, how do we explain the lack of playoff success?
What do you mean? Playoffs is a team, Hughes. Now so you got one of few guys in this league that can ever drag a team with them to the finals. You got guys like AI. That's why I say AI is better.
You don't have to drag teams anymore. You got players with you, right? Again, all these numbers.
Dragging some of these
no
guys,
playoff success.
You're dragging some of these guys with you. That's why.
I mean,
dragging,
you got to add. You got to look at success, though, Jamie. You got to look at playoff
dragging
success.
Dwight Howard. He's dragging Kevin Durant. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, the success does matter, man. But in the same conversations we have with other athletes, the success doesn't play a part in everybody acting like they're as great as they are. Like, come on, bro.
Is it true that some players are talented?
The Joker loses all the time, and we like the Joker's great. Well, why don't we factor winning in when we talk about the Joker? Or we don't factor winning in when we talk about half these guys, but for Harden, it's a big factor. I can't use it as a big factor because it's never
a big factor for everybody, man. We don't talk about people that's not winning.
I think
Kevin Durant, it hurts him that he's not winning.
At the end of the day, championships will determine. I think championship determine what's the best because you can't be the best for the regular season. You got to be the best for the regular season and the playoff. And you got to take team to the ring. You got
big dog status,
get to the promised land.
Stay on the porch, baby.
I think,
you know what I mean?
Final remarks, y'all.
I think it depends on when you play, man. He just came in a rough time. Hey.
Why you think Ken Smith and Shaq don't let Charles Barkley go to the ring party?
Because it matters.
He can't go to the ring party. I mean,
because he ain't got no ring.
Yeah, he ain't got none. He ain't got none. I think Harden is a talented basketball player.
Kenny rolled a team. Come on, bro.
He's not a winner. He's more loser than winner. He's a talented player, but he's way more loser than winner.
Oh yeah,
he's a party guy.
Great. I mean, I can't say.
You know what I mean?
I can't
party
say
guy.
He doesn't have a whole lot of winning.
We having a party, baby. He's a party guy.
Peak Harden is better than everybody that's a two guard, but MJ and Kobe. Period.
At partying, I agree.
Better than all them guys.
He's the best partier ever. I agree.
Hey, best partier and the third two guard of all time.
Best partier ever, bro. I agree.
All right, moving on. Next question. Ja Morant's Grizzlies lost to the Warriors last night.
Bro.
Oh my gosh. After the loss, Ja did a gun gesture. Really, Ja? I can't even get through the question. Ja did a gun gesture to the Warriors team. Is it safe to say that Ja Morant and Zion Williamson's best years are already behind them? That's a shame.
I say yes.
That's a shame, Ja.
I don't think so.
I need Ja Morant to get a gun endorsement ASAP, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah.
What?
That would be a smart move. I agree with that.
Like, Ja, what we do? If we're gonna do it, man, you just got to do this to the max.
You don't think that would be frowned upon though if he were to do that?
But Nikki, look at everything else he's doing. He clearly can't just go get the bag, Ja.
Yeah, if he stands in it, I think he'll be fine.
Like, it's crazy. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, so let's backtrack on this conversation. You guys remember when this whole thing first became an issue with Ja?
On the video.
His crew or his friends put like a red beam on the opposing team's players when they were getting on the bus to leave. Nigga, what? We act like you got a red beam on these guys, and now you're gonna do gun gestures with your hands? Yo, I think Ja
Morant remind me of Allen Iverson when Allen Iverson going through his thing with his friend, trying to keep his friends with him. I think Ja's kind of in that situation too. He ain't getting no guidance because he as much gun stuff he's been getting involved in. It doesn't make sense. And then he come and do something like this. Like, what in the world? He couldn't be thinking, his friends. Somebody promoting.
Where is his John Thompson? That's what he needs.
Where is his
John Thompson?
I'm looking at his parents. His daddy played basketball. And
that's
his
what
mama
I'm about to say.
was sports. So
you got to remember, man, Iverson grew up in the hood. Ja Morant ain't never been in the hood, bro. He like Fugazi with the whole thing. Like, what are you doing it for?
I feel like if you got bozo parents, it's the same as the hood.
You said the what?
You got bozo parents, the same as being in the hood. You got no leadership. Like, come on,
yeah.
You got two bozo children up here.
AI was always only with his mom. Ja had both mom and dad. He's still doing this. I'm like, bro. So I won't compare him to AI because their lives were just totally different. Ja just choosing
I'm
to
saying,
be this
I'm
guy.
saying the way they're going about conducting business is similar. It's so similar because
Yeah,
I mean,
the
AI
lack
was
of
doing some
maturity.
crazy stuff, and then Ja doing crazy stuff around his friends. So,
But
I mean,
lack of
outside
maturity is
influence.
different when you got one parent versus two, bro. What don't even make sense?
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
And I think his
necessarily.
dad was like
I don't think a quantity of parents
I think his
determines
dad was a
quality
big time
necessarily.
hooper too.
A lot
So
of
he
trash
knows this kind
kids
of
with
stuff.
2 parents.
Yeah, it's a lot of trash kids with 2 parents. I don't think quantity of parents determines quality necessarily. Like you can have 8 parents. If they trash, bro. That shit ain't gonna matter. You know what I mean? Now Morant shows you that. These are parents from the suburbs, but they're trash.
Well, see,
They're just immature people, so they raise the immature young man.
I also don't think once a kid hits a certain age, it has anything to do with the parents. That's totally different when it's one parent versus two. Once a kid at a certain age, the kid is good on his own. But one parent is totally different type of environment. He's growing up a totally different way from Ja. Ja's averted to some shit he didn't deal with just because he thinks it's cool. Like what?
I think bad leadership is bad leadership wherever it comes from. For him, he has 2 parents who are bad leaders, so it kind of is what it is.
I don't agree with that. I think Ja's just choosing to be a clown. I don't think it's got nothing to do with his parents.
No.
It's not
true.
I think that
He's
the
had
parents
previous
can
events where his mom sent him on missions to like go run down on niggas in the mall. Like that's your parents sending you and your people on men. Like it's definitely a leadership issue. I think it's kind of
I remember hearing about the parents. Like, he said, the mom said about that do stuff.
And Ja came up there being extra. I don't think his mom said go run down anybody.
And you can tell by how his pop
that's a
dressed.
misconception,
like, you can't take his pop seriously. You dress like a child, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he's trying to be his
You're
friend.
You're a millionaire out here dressed like a child. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody taking you seriously nowhere, though. You're not a rapper, nigga. What's wrong with you?
He's trying to be his friend, man. It's a weird relation they got, but
you got to grow up, bro. God has put you in a position to guide a superstar. Grow up, nigga. You know what I mean? That's all that is. Grow up, nigga.
Now, how old is Ja? How old is Ja at this point?
25.
Man, Ja
I think he's done
too, though. His
dad
don't got to daddy him at 25 still. Come on. We ain't supposed to be raising you like you're 15.
Both parties are accountable.
Yeah, that's tough.
I feel like with this new minimum too, that might be the Ja rule and the Ja and Zion rule. This idea, if you don't play game, you're not getting no rewards.
Hey, yeah, I agree.
It probably totally different at the end of it. You're gonna be a bum ass nigga with no All NBAs, no MVPs, no DPO, none of that. You're just gonna be a bum who got a bunch of money. Go do
it's crazy.
And that might fly for some people.
Hey, Will,
some people might be okay with that.
Cool. But they come and they go.
People discount themselves when they don't meet or achieve their expectations. Also, that's a human thing to do. So, of course, it'll be acceptable. But first, it's not. Then you just bring the expectations down, and it'll work then. So,
but Ja to me, so he's a good talent, man. You just get out of that talent go to waste because you got an idiot, with the talent. I think somebody got to reach out to him and try to pull him in because
happens a lot, man.
But
happens more often than not, I would think.
Nah, so the NBA already did that. We take you to you do these little rehab things and all this other stuff. At this point, bro, if you choosing not to do it, that's on you. You got to deal with the consequences. Like at a certain point, I can't keep acting like you good when you're not good.
I mean, who would even be the person to mentor him, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
from not current, but maybe current,
but
like
anybody.
older players.
I don't think anybody
somebody that could relate to him.
Yeah, I don't think anyone needs a mentor, man. You got to grow up and be a man, or you're not going to be one.
You do need to do
that.
You can
be a man without David.
Everybody
needs help. You can't grow up on your own. Josh proving that he can't grow up on his own. He proving that his parents are not suitable to do the damn job. So somebody from the outside got to come in and turn that shit around.
I don't think that's the case.
He's still the leader, though, unfortunately.
I mean, the evidence, the bullshit he done make the case, Jamie. I ain't got to make the case. The case just make it fucking self.
That's not necessarily true. You remember, Ja was a 4-year college athlete, 3-year college athlete, didn't get in any trouble until he got to the league. So he was mature then. What is his maturity just went backwards when he got money? No.
Who did he play for? Who did he play for? Penny Hardaway? Oh, Murray State.
Yeah, Ja,
so if he had trouble, you wouldn't hear about it anyway.
Wants to be. When people get money, sometimes they figure they're bigger than the rules. So, man, I can do whatever I want to do. You're not going to tell me nothing.
I would assume there was trouble in his background, but you just didn't hear about it. I feel like money makes you more of who you already are. Like, he's not becoming a different person. This is who he was.
I don't think it was trouble in the background.
You just kind of see it now.
And I look at the parents. They like, what in the hell are y'all thinking? You know what I'm saying? Because most kids with that, parents with that, try to be in that position to have a fucking player like Ja in the league. You know what I'm saying? And you motherfuckers like that trying to be his best friend rather than be his damn parent. I mean,
but he's 25, man. So, Pops, At 25, what are you gonna tell him? You ain't gonna tell him nothing. He's 25.
And he's the breadwinner too.
And he got all that money, exactly. Like, what?
I don't care what you say.
Looking at you like, what?
Yeah, I don't care what you say.
Nah, he ain't tell me nothing.
And remember,
if you raise
generation
if you raise
if you
raise them right, Jamie, you know where the fucking buttons are. You know what the fucking push. You know what the push. You raise them right, you got.
I don't think they raised them right though.
You can go after them and make him fucking do right.
These kids now are different, bro.
I don't think they raised them right.
The older kids look at respect as a thing that is given. These guys don't even consider respect when they're doing what they're doing. They don't even think about it. 25-year-olds, 22, they don't think about respect.
He's a reflection of
totally
his household. I mean, because you got the Ball family as well. None of those guys are getting it. You got a bunch of young people in the league who are not getting in trouble and all that. So he's a reflection of his
Yeah, but I'm saying it's him. I don't think it's got
family
nothing
and
to do
all
with
that.
their parents either. I think they just understand, bro.
You
I
can't
can act like a clown, but why?
But Jam, you trying to say the damn man is doomed to find out on his own. And I'm saying that's not the way you look at things. That's not the way things happen. He can't find out on his own. He keep doing bullshit. Somebody got to pull his coattail and pull him alongside. He got to trust that person to know that they're going to get him in the right direction. He ain't got to go to the bottom of the barrel, and then he can't come out of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to go there.
How long do you do that, though?
But they already
25.
That,
how long? Yeah, that's
already
true.
done
That's
that,
a good point.
We did that already.
How long we doing this?
How long we doing this?
Yeah,
at some point you like, you ain't getting
it. You gotta grow up, boy.
Yeah, the NBA did that for him. They sat him down, sent him to the little rehab thing.
They could have put him out already.
Had some older players come and talk with him. It don't matter.
The gun gesture is crazy when you know your history. That's
I mean, even if what about Gilbert Arenas? You need to know the Gilbert Arenas history. Gilbert did those gun gestures after the incident, and he was done.
Yeah,
don't play around with the league, man. They not playing.
Maybe that's the mentor for him. Gilbert Arenas. Maybe that's the person to.
Gilbert's a clown.
Gilbert probably like, yeah.
Gil is a clown though, so I don't know if you want to deal with Gil. He's still a clown a little bit. I don't know if he's an answer.
Yeah, but somebody got to reach him, man.
The answer is Ja.
If somebody don't reach him, it's done.
Ja got to reach Ja.
Ja got to decide that it's worth it, and this is what he wants. If it's not what he wants, then do your thing, my brother. But to me, I think they're both done. I think there's no more All-NBA for either one of these gentlemen. Maybe 2 more All-Stars in the next 10 years. But I think they're done. They're on their way out of the league is what I'm looking at.
What's the deal with Zion?
I think Zion has a better shot.
He played 30 games this year.
Better shot.
You're done, my brother.
Hurt again?
He played 30. Who knows why? Who knows? He played 30 games this year and they shut him down. He's done, my brother. He's like Embiid. Embiid might be on the way out. All this sitting out game. NBA not going for that shit no more, Brody.
Well, I think Embiid is really hurt though, man. I don't know Ja's just crazy, but Zion has got the weight issue. Like, bruh, he's got to get his weight together.
Yeah,
we call that a discipline issue. It's fuck out of here, a weight issue.
Oh, all the discipline.
Food that you're choosing to eat. You know what weight is. They got a discipline issue.
Yeah, all of the discipline though. All of the discipline. I
mean,
Embiid's discipline too. To be honest, like Embiid, when you face with all his injuries, he shouldn't have went and played in the Olympics. They should have been like, nah, bro, you got to sit it down.
Embiid's another discipline issue.
Paying in the Olympics for what?
They on the Oliver Miller side of the game. They about to eat their way out the league. They ain't the first, but it's guys who ate their way out the league. You know
they won't be the last.
Got too much money. The food is too good. I get it, dog. But that's the separators. You know what I mean? That's what separates the guys who be around for a while from the ones who don't.
Yep, that's facts. That's facts.
All right, moving on. MVP.
Let's go.
Top 3 for MVP.
You already know.
Win.
You already know the MVP.
You already know. Joker.
You already know the young boy, SGA. I got the Joker behind him, and then Giannis. SGA holds the crown at the end.
I go Tatum for my number 3. I got the same as you, but Tatum number 3. SGA number 1, Joker number 2. I got Tatum number 3.
I like Tatum.
Giannis' record is too bad. Like, your record, come on, bro.
Giannis' record is crazy.
You on the Kevin Durant side of the game. Come on, man. We can't do that.
Hey, the Joker's record is not much better, though.
They ain't looking at anything. They already announced that those are the three top runners: Giannis, SGA, and Joker.
No Tatum.
Giannis is just so dominant.
How is Giannis? Oh, he's just dominating, regardless of them losing. Bro. He's just
Giannis is 30. He a 30-12 guy. It's tough.
He's just dominant, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's a 30-12 guy. So
be like, what is going on? He's just dominant, man. It's kind of wild.
Tough to overlook. Yeah.
I know.
Hey, who gonna win it though? I'm gonna say SGA gonna win it.
Giannis got 2 MVPs. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He been dominating for a while, man. He deserved them things, man. I think his team finished top of the league once or twice.
I think he would have got back to the championship if it wasn't for Dame coming over there. You know what I mean? I think Dame threw a wrench
so tell me
in
this,
the whole
guys.
situation.
How do you let Drew Holiday go? That's crazy.
Bad move, yeah.
He's literally the 3-and-D point guard, and you let him go for more offense. You didn't need more offense. You need more defense. That was crazy.
They wanted their James Harden. You know what I mean? Lillard scored all them points, right? We about to win now. No.
Hey, but you're not gonna get a James
bro.
Harden at 6'1". James Harden is 6'6", bro. It ain't the same as 6'1".
And it don't matter because he plays no defense, sir. Your height does not matter if you don't get out of here with that. You could be 6'1", 6'5", 8, whatever.
Hey,
you're not playing D, it
matter,
don't matter.
Hughes. That does matter, bro. Come on, baby. Bro. That's crazy to say it don't matter. In a game where everybody's like 7 feet tall, that shit matters a lot.
They dropping 40 on you. The 6'1" guy dropped 40 on you.
League in steals simply because he has giraffe long arms. At 6'1", your arms are way shorter.
If you don't put him out, I don't think it matters.
Bro. Huh?
No.
You don't put your arms out, I don't think it matters. Like, I get it, he's got long arms.
Get out of here.
I don't think it matters.
Put that shit out here.
You know what I mean? That nigga standing there with long arms to his side. We see you're tall. Another bucket. We see that you're tall. Another bucket.
He ain't playing no defense, James. You know that shit.
This nigga literally standing watching the guys score.
Man. I can't say you're not playing defense if you lead the league in steals. Or you finish top 2 or 3 in steals. That's defense. That's defense, man.
I think SGA gonna win it though, but I think Joker should win it, but he's not gonna win it because it'll be
another. How many? 4?
Too many.
That'd be 4.
He needs more rings to get more MVPs, but his numbers are crazy. He dropped a 61 point triple double. That's crazy.
I don't think the Joker should have won it a couple times when he won it.
Yeah,
you're right, bro. You're right. But he got the MVP.
Hey,
but you're definitely right.
The Joker's like Steve Nash. He should probably have one at most, but he's got a bunch of them because he's a white guy.
But he got him though.
I get it.
Maybe some truth to that. No doubt.
I know there's some truth to that, man.
That's crazy.
The audience is 87% white, so I get it. If I was a business person, I'd do it too, bro.
Oh, we live in America, so it's always going to be the odds are in
the composition is the composition. It's a smart business move. But he's slapping these guys around with 60. You hear what Ant said? Ant said that's the best player I ever seen play basketball.
Ant ain't seen that many damn people play basketball.
Ant was caught in the moment, though.
See everybody you sing, you know what I mean?
Ant ain't seen that damn. Ant ain't seen that damn many
everybody you sing.
Ant the same guy who be acting like Magic and all them were just bums on the corner, like
that's the best.
He seen what we seen clearly, bro.
In person. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, he ain't seen what we seen clearly.
He's seen everything you seen, dog.
Nah, he clearly hasn't. Hey, if you act like Magic Johnson is a bum, you ain't seen what I seen, bro. No way.
He must have been in the moment because that's crazy.
You seen,
that is. Yeah,
60-point triple double.
Like, the 60-point triple double is crazy.
I got
triple double.
Hey, I gotta rethink my opinion. I gotta rethink my opinion to add for that shit. I gotta reassess Ant mentality for saying some shit like that.
60-point. Who else done that?
Hey, I'm trying to hate on the 60-point triple double. I can't even do it, bro. That joint's crazy.
Who else did that? Who else has done
that? That joint is crazy, bro. No one's gonna
absurd.
Do it.
It's absurd.
I think my guy might have done it. Doncic might have done it or came close.
Luka did it. Yeah, Luka did it last year. 60, 20, and 10, I want to say. It's absurd, bro.
What are we talking about?
Wow.
What are we talking about? Now the
these boys is just better. Like it's
getting
a little dicey. Like it's getting a little. These boys is just better. Like, and it's blowing niggas' minds. Like, how is he not athletic but smoking me? That's
what doesn't make sense to me.
Intellect. It's just intellect.
But
I feel like the talent is kind of plateaued. Now it's about who's smarter, dog.
Nah,
I think them motherfuckers got a fish ain't, man. The fish ain't got a lot to do with that shit, man.
I would say this too. Like the game still hasn't seen anyone go at the Joker physically ever.
You ain't seen
everybody let them get away with that part of the game. I'd be like, what is going on?
The fish ain't is controlling all that shit.
It don't matter. He's bigger. He's slower.
But I'm gonna say you can't go body to body with him because back in the day. The fish ain't wasn't calling all that bullshit. And them motherfuckers didn't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't like trying to draft the thing, make that fake. They were getting hit in their head. When Michael Jordan played when Detroit played against Chicago, You wasn't driving that damn lane. You wasn't doing that bullshit. Got motherfucker put
You
a
talking
bow
about
on your
Joker?
ass.
Hey,
Come on,
The
Joker.
officiation, the back dog, and they calling that bullshit, and the
But-
whole
but-
game
Talking about
is changed.
here's the kicker, though. A team should be smart. I can see this from watching the games. You get 3 big centers on your team, and when you face Joker in the playoffs, you let them beat the Joker's ass. They foul out. You don't care. You just let them beat him up and beat him up and beat him up. And that's going to take him out of the game. But I
What are the
guarantee if
3
someone
centers
employs that
gonna
strategy,
do
the
on the 90
referees will change the
possessions
way
where they
they
got to
officiate the
defend
game.
the other
I
team?
guarantee. You
Yeah,
just
but
beat
What are
them
the
up.
3 centers gonna do on the possessions where they got to defend the other team? They're gonna get. I would think they're gonna get smoked, right? 3
What you
centers?
mean?
But
you
no,
mean?
hell no. What
3
he said,
slow-footed centers
what he said,
on an
what he
NBA
said,
court.
But the Joker's slow. I'm talking about NBA players still. So you get a big center, you get a Dwight Howard guy, older Dwight, not prime Dwight, of course, old Dwight, and let Dwight beat him up. Just beat him up, beat him
But
up,
you ain't
beat him
got,
up.
you
And
ain't
that's so
got to do
smart.
that. You go
Nobody
like,
has
you go
done
like
it,
when the
bro. That's
Lakers,
ridiculous. Come on,
when the
man.
Lakers beat
Oh
them, when the
no!
Lakers,
So why
when
you
the
think
Lakers beat,
why you think
when the-
Minnesota beat them last year? Because Rudy and Cat beat him up. That's what
Damn
took him
right.
out of the game.
Yeah.
It's light. The strategies
Cat's
are
not
light,
there this
but they
year,
don't want to employ him.
and they beat him the other day.
Who?
Cat's not there this year, and they beat him the other day. I don't think Minnesota would beat him again in the playoff series, though. Not without Cat.
I think they just beat the Joker when he got the 60-point triple-double. They still
He
beat
did.
him.
Yeah, and I still don't think they beat him in the playoff series again. Yeah, just based
I
off
think they
looking at the
definitely
team.
do. He's light, bro. He's light. He's won one time. It hasn't really come close to winning before that or after that.
What
He's
year
light.
is he in?
I don't even know if it even matters.
His age is about 40.
I don't even know if it matters.
I don't
not
think
in
he's
good
in
shape.
year 10 yet, bro.
But he's not in good shape.
His
So it
age,
won't
what his
last.
age, though, here?
Once they
He's
come with
28 years old, man.
once the Nuggets get a player who's better than these guys they
You got
currently
10
have,
more years
they're
of
going to have
Joker.
to change the scheme, or that player's going to leave. But right now, the scheme is all designed for Joker. I mean,
You
it
don't see what
makes
the
sense to
scheme
me
is?
because you got one chip, so it makes sense to me.
They play like they just play smart. It's action scheme. Get 2 on the ball, open man. Joker's operating at the elbow, free throw line extended every play.
Oh nah, man,
Just
the
watch
Joker
the
brings the
game.
ball up.
He's playing. He's like a
Joker
point
brings the
center.
ball up 80%
He's operating
of the
free throw
time.
line every time, hitting guys
He was
up.
like,
Joker
like
brings
what
the ball
you
up
call
about 80% of the time. He brings the ball up, passes it to one of the wing guys. He cuts
Have
through the
you
lane,
watched
comes
the
back,
game?
resurfaces, gets the
You
ball.
said he brings the ball up what from a rebound?
He brings the ball up a lot.
Yeah, he brings the
What you
ball
mean?
up. He
Dribbles the
brings the
ball
ball
up
on the
the court.
floor.
Yeah, dribbles the ball up the court a lot. Why do you think he leads
Yeah.
them in assists, Hughes? It ain't because someone else is
He's
dominating the
operating
ball.
at the elbow, guys.
Huh?
He's operating at the elbow. That's
Yeah.
He's
it.
doing that too.
so-
He's doing that too. But
So
I'm
what I
saying,
just
but
said,
I'm
he
saying
brings
you
the
double
ball up.
down and you double down on the Joker. Don't let
Yeah.
him bring the ball
He
up the
did.
floor.
Yeah, he
Take
brings the
him away
ball
with his
up.
fucking sweet spots and keep him
Yep.
out the damn half.
And you probably got open shooters and all that around the court, though, and he knows where everybody is. Like, it sounds like you can
Who
stop.
cares?
But obviously, the
His
best
teammates
players in the
ain't that
world
good.
can't.
His teammates ain't
Best
that
players in the
good.
world can't. So, there's got to be something to it. I think he's outsmarting people.
Hey, his teammates
The Lakers
aren't
do that
that
shit,
good.
man.
So what you would
They don't
let
need to be.
Jamal Murray or Michael Porter or Aaron Gordon or Chris Brown beat you, but no one is willing to do that for some weird reason. You take Joker out of the game like
Come
you take
on,
anybody
bro.
else out
Because it
and let them
doesn't
beat
work.
you. I
That's
guarantee
why.
you beat
No,
them in
the
the series.
Lakers gave
that
you the
doesn't
damn
work.
formula when the Joker
does work.
when LA
20
played
teams to beat them.
when LA played Denver, they beat Denver and they beat Denver because they fucking all came to fucking Joker and Joker was throwing the ball out of damn bounds. He was throwing that shit out all across old people's heads and all that kind of shit because they had pressure on that.
It is light. No one is worried about it because it's regular season, and no one cares about regular season. We get to the playoffs, we take the Joker out, and we beat them. That's why they only got one ring.
I think Cleveland cares about the regular season.
How could he beat
I
us
want to say
great if he only has
OKC cares
one
about the
ring?
regular season.
Hey, how could he beat us great if
Come
he
on,
only
man.
has one ring? I got to
So
question your
far.
greatness at this point.
So far, he's got
Bro,
3
he's not getting
MVPs
another
in year
ring.
9. I
Bro,
think he might get more, man.
Yeah, he's not getting any more, bro.
I think he may, and if he gets another championship, then more MVPs are coming also.
He's not getting another championship. He's done so.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
done with championship.
Oh, I do know.
I don't know.
The reason I know Houston because the other players are physically more in tune with being in better shape and more athletic than him. And he's not choosing to be an athlete. He's choosing to be, I guess what you said, the smart guy, outsmart people.
Yeah, to me, that's a ridiculous
never worked.
perspective. Like, I reject
worked
that.
in basketball.
I reject that wholeheartedly. Yeah, so no, I think he's gonna win more.
Yeah,
No
he's not. He's done.
No.
He's done.
Yeah,
He's lucky he got the one he got.
and I think he'll win more for sure. Yeah,
Nah.
he's just better than the guys, man. They can't stop him. So
Yeah, I don't.
He's a stronger
he
number
get away
2.
with a lot of shit.
Hey, you're the only person who sees that, Brody.
He needs a stronger number 2. No, I'm not the only person. There's thousands, millions of people. You know what I mean? But he needs a
no one
stronger
says the
number
Joker's
2.
going to win another one. No one even sees them doing anything this year.
Put $1 on it. I want my dollar, bro.
Done.
I want my dollar, man.
Done.
Right?
They're not going to do anything. They might
He's
go out
definitely
first
going to win
round,
another
bro.
chip before his career is over. He's going to win another championship. Without a doubt.
I think the last segment we talked about
Without
people
looking
eating
Pops,
their way
know
out of the
too.
league. Hey, the
He
Joker
better
might
not.
eat his
He
way out
better
of the league.
not.
He bugging.
Hey, the Joker might eat his way out of the league as well.
No shit.
Doubt it. I doubt it.
Nah.
Moving
Look
on.
at his body, bro. Look at his
Doubt it.
body.
Warriors.
Look at his numbers, Chief.
It's in the
Talking
cards.
Hey. And his games played. So look at his games played.
He's a big ass damn boy.
Hey, Huey,
He's a big ass boy.
Huey, if I put a
Look at his
scheme,
games played.
if I put a scheme in place for you to
Ain't
kill,
no
you
ifs.
would
Ain't
kill
no ifs.
also.
Look at his numbers. No ifs, no need for ifs. Look at the
You
numbers.
would kill also. Those are facts.
You right.
Moving
you right.
If I put a
on.
scheme in place for you, you would kill also.
The
right.
Warriors.
Oh, man.
18-5 since Jimmy Butler got there.
Hey.
We've already touched on this before, but how far can they go in the postseason now that they're on this little run? How far do you think they can go? Okay.
Second round
Before
max.
it was no wins, so we've changed.
Yeah, I'm changing it.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I would say second round, man. They may win 1 round. I don't expect more than that. So if they get knocked out first round, I get that too. But I'm saying
these
second
guys
round
are going
maximum.
to the crib.
Second
first round.
Yeah.
First round, they're going to the crib.
You said what?
First round, they're going to the crib.
You don't think they're gonna win a round?
They're not gonna win a round. Who are they gonna beat? They're coming in on the play-in, right? They may not even make it out of the play-in, guys. Like
they in the 5th spot right now as we're having this conversation, sir.
They're in the 5th spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
They moved up. Yeah, they moved up. Yeah.
Okay.
They
moved up a little bit.
Things change.
You didn't do your research this week, huh?
Who would they play for? Who would they play? Who would they play?
Lakers.
They in the 5th. My brother, did you hear that part? 5th.
So they playing.
Who's the
so
4th
they wait.
seed?
Who's the Lakers? Where the Lakers in
They
the
play the
4th?
Lakers tonight.
Who's the 4th seed?
The Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers are the 4th seed.
I don't think the Lakers are the 4th seed. I think the Lakers are 3rd seed.
Lakers are 4th. Nuggets are probably 3rd, I would say.
I think the
NBA
Nuggets are
seed
4th and the
playoff.
Lakers are 3rd. So if they play the Nuggets, they could beat the Nuggets because the Joker's not that boy. They could beat the Nuggets.
What's the standings?
Let me look that up for
You
y'all.
said they could beat the Nuggets?
I think they could beat the Nuggets.
I think the Nuggets would smoke the Warriors
I agree with that.
because they eliminate Draymond. All you got to do for the
eliminate
Warriors is
Draymond.
take out Draymond, and the game is over.
Draymond takes himself out. What you
Western
mean?
Conference.
Take
He
Draymond
did.
out of the game, game is over. I think they would smoke the Warriors out 5 games maximum.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think they could beat them. This year, the Joker's teammates are like, everybody's basically trash or injured. So I think it's got no help.
Nuggets
All you
are
have to be,
fourth.
all you have to be is an NBA player with the Joker. That's it. He's kind of like LeBron. You just got to be an NBA guy, and we're good.
Nuggets are fourth.
But that ain't true because he ain't
Nuggets
went to
are
the
fourth?
finals like LeBron. He
Nuggets
ain't talking,
fourth.
bro.
Warriors are
Come
fifth.
on. He ain't
What's
go
the
to
Lakers?
finals like LeBron did.
Lakers are
Three.
third.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Who's third?
Lakers.
That's what I said. I thought.
Who's
okay.
2? Houston?
Yep.
Houston is 2.
Yeah.
Houston is 2.
And
That
we
is
know
crazy.
OKC is number 1.
That
How
is
many
crazy.
game
Houston
lead
being
does
2 is
OKC
crazy.
have over Houston?
About 8.
Let's see.
Yeah, OKC's way ahead of everybody. It's like
Yeah,
ridiculous.
14.5 game behind.
How many?
Houston. Houston
14.5.
14.5
15
behind.
games above
behind
the second. Yeah.
That's why
He gotta
SGA
win that
deserves an
MVP.
MVP, bro. Look
He
at
gotta
that.
win
That's
MVP.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that dominant.
It's like you're in a different league against these guys. What's going on?
The early exit is going to be, heartbreaking, but it's a good season.
I think with Jimmy, man, they could beat the Nuggets, man. I think with Jimmy, they could beat the Nuggets.
I don't think
If
playoff
they-
Jimmy exists anymore.
Oh yeah, I
Is
think
Jimmy
he is.
going? I mean, what do we think Jimmy is going to do?
I don't think they're going to allow Jimmy to
18
beat
and 5,
Miami
maybe?
Jimmy. So I don't know. That's what I'm concerned about with the Warriors.
And
It's
what is
the
the
depth
answer
show.
for Jokic?
I don't think you need an answer for Jokic.
You just shut everybody else down.
Nah,
Like they always do.
I think you let
Yeah.
the Joker do what he does. I mean, hell, he'll get a 60-point triple-double and still lose the game to a bump team in Minnesota.
He
Minnesota's
just
like
lost a game.
ninth
Yeah, when that
seed.
happened. That is true.
Minnesota's like 9th seed. What are we talking
That's
about?
a crazy strategy, though. If that's your strategy going in, let them get
Nah,
it.
I'm
That's
just
a
saying.
crazy strategy.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't think
hey,
that's going to fly.
If we're talking about greatness, the guy who's so great will get a 60-point triple-double and lose to the 9th seeded team in his conference is crazy. I don't think that.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And the top 10 players say he's the best player in the league.
We just talking about James Harden not winning, and now winning doesn't factor in with how great the Joker is. I don't understand
best
how
players in the league say Joker's the
this
best.
math is crazy.
I don't think that's a bad plan, though. You let the best player get off, and everybody else, shut them down.
And it's mainly because they're hurt. If they weren't injured, it would be different. Like if Jamal Murray was straight, I think Murray can.
Is Gordon good?
Gordon hurt? Just came back from an injury, like 3 or 4 games ago.
More important than Murray. I don't like.
Murray's the most important guy.
Murray's
the most important guy. That's why they won the chip. It was because
Murray's unreliable, bro. Come on. Huh? He's Canadian, lazy.
He's hurt. Yeah, he's Canadian. Yeah, I get it with the Canadian accent. But
hey, an ice pack on the court because he's losing. I don't like that.
There's hope in being Canadian because SGA is Canadian. Hey,
SGA different though. He's the
different. He's
that official Canadian. You know what I mean? He's official tissue. SGA that official Canadian. I ain't say all Canadians are lazy. I just say he's a lazy Canadian. You know what I mean? Like, SGA is a thorough Canadian. Come on now.
Is he?
That boy ain't playing no games, man.
Yeah, SGA different, brother. He's different.
He's a big. Murray, though, I don't trust. You know.
Yeah, I think they're just hurt, man. That's the only reason why they're hurt. If they weren't hurt, maybe they probably would beat the Warriors. But since they're hurt,
so first round exit for the Warriors. That's what we.
I still want to say first round, man, because I don't.
First round exit.
I wouldn't be surprised by it.
I don't.
Okay.
What do you think about
Daddy?
First
round exit for the Warriors.
I don't know, man. That 4 or 5's got them tight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know what it's going to be.
I think the Warriors will make at least 2.
Second round.
Okay.
I think the experience will help.
It should help them.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on who they get first round.
Yeah, you get the Joker. They got a little bit of experience too, though. I don't know if it's going to help.
Not compared. I mean, a little, but don't compare it to the Warriors.
I mean, all you got with experience is what? Steph and Draymond. Everybody else
and Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler too.
I mean, Butler count, but everybody else after that don't really count.
Gary Payton Jr.
Big 3, though.
I mean, they role players have experience too. They haven't changed their role players a lot, have they?
You got Gary Payton. You got Moody, I would believe, who's there. Kuminga too. Kuminga's kind of in, waiting in the wings, I guess. I don't know what's up with Kuminga.
Hey, the scheme, just like in Denver, the scheme is for Joker, and Golden State, the scheme is for Steph. So Kuminga can't flourish to be who he needs to be because it's Steph's show.
Get in where you fit in, dog.
And I guess the other players,
that's right. Other ways. Yeah, that's
we need to be perfect for me. You gotta set it up just like this, yo, nigga.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
That's how they win. That's how they win.
Set it up.
We gotta set it up just like this. You don't, they lose.
No.
Come on, bro.
Kuminga need to get in where he fit. He's kind of disappointed with whatever he's doing over there right now.
It's the coach, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's the coach.
Jimmy Butler showed you. Get in where you fit in. That's what
Jimmy Butler doesn't. Jimmy Butler doesn't have a dominant player with him, though. It's just Jimmy, or not Jimmy, or it's nobody. It's Jimmy or nobody. No one else is dominant.
What? Steph is not dominant?
I'm talking about before Jimmy came to Golden State. But Kuminga and them boys ain't Jimmy. Jimmy different, bro. What?
I'm saying if Jimmy can get in where he fits in with Steph, then that Kuminga should be able to, let me follow.
He's not as skilled.
Jimmy's
not as skilled.
Yeah, Jimmy very different.
He's athletic. All you need is to be athletic. You get the rebounds, bro. What are we doing?
Jimmy's a one guy who can masquerade as a 2.
Steph, and he's experienced, and he has probably more confidence.
I think Jimmy's fucking intelligent too, because Jimmy played the game.
Jimmy that boy, man. Hey,
he knows what he's doing.
I agree with that.
Hey, if we're being honest, Jimmy playoff success might be second to only LeBron and them. It's kind of crazy. Jimmy different.
I think Jimmy can't travel. I think Jimmy can't travel.
We're bringing up niggas without rings and saying they had great finals runs. Come on, stop that.
But it's because
without a ring, there's no run.
He should have never been in the finals. He should have never been there.
And then without a ring, there's no run.
He should have never been there, though. Like, that's crazy.
He ain't the only one that's happened to. LeBron existed in 06, 07.
But Jimmy did it twice with no help, bro.
As of March
Iverson did it, what, 01? 01? Was that 01?
Yeah.
It happens. You get great
Jimmy
players.
did it twice.
One time and what?
Twice, but LeBron is one, but Jimmy did it with no help.
I thought Jimmy had a ring the way they were talking about Jimmy.
No.
He did it
Nope.
within Heat culture.
What you
Yeah,
said? What?
Jimmy ain't got no ring. Shit.
Nope.
Within
Nah.
Heat culture,
Not yet.
championship coaches
Jimmy
all
just
over
live
the
in the
place.
finals, bro.
Damn.
With no, he ain't gonna get one
last
either.
question, y'all.
He not gonna get one with Steph and them.
Mellow.
I don't think so.
Recently inducted as a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
Hello.
Hello, man.
If there was an NBA Hall of Fame, would he be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Go.
No, I don't think so.
I agree with that.
So that's no.
You got too many damn players. Melo, I mean, you got too many players ahead of Melo.
So all these Hall of Fame guys are always in the Naismith. It's not just the league itself.
No, I didn't know that either, Jim.
It's in a national, it's college, it's your whole career. You got niggas in there who never played in the league. Who in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, in the Naismith.
Yeah,
I didn't know
the only
that.
one for basketball. That's the only. There is no NBA Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Okay.
I think NBA should develop one event. I mean, come on now. Time is right now. But as of right now, it's just the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Oh, so that whole coat ceremony, that's all Naismith?
That's all basketball people, yeah.
I thought it was NBA.
No.
I mean, hey, if we're talking basketball,
more popular.
Definitely deserves to be in that joint first ballot.
If it's just NBA,
college stuff was crazy.
Who?
Melo.
He said since it's all his whole career, the college championship.
Yeah, his whole career is crazy. Like he's that boy.
I think first ballot is still a little like, come on, man.
The league is tough.
But the championship in college, I get it.
You still gotta look at the ring, man. You gotta look at the
college,
ring at the next level. You gotta look at the rings in the NBA, baby. You gotta look at the ring. You can't
But
separate.
Melo had a long career though. Melo had a long career.
I don't think you gotta look at the rings, man. I think we gotta
Patrick Ewing had a long career too, but Patrick Ewing ain't that guy.
He's not a Hall of Famer? He's not NBA.
Yeah, he's Hall of Famer.
I would think he's Hall of Famer, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, man. I think you gotta be honest, man. When you come up against some of these guys with these teams that'll be on these runs, ain't nothing you can do about that, bro. You just taking the L.
What?
Come on, bro. I will go down in history saying this. MJ was only great because he came in at the end of Magic and Bird, and there was no one else after that. That's the only reason why he went 6-0. If there was any inkling of a real hooper out there, he would have lost.
Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen had nothing to do with that?
Yeah, that's true. Now, that's true too. But I'm saying it was a team.
And
Michael Jordan is a part of a trio. He's not an individual.
Going on?
He's a trio.
Yeah.
They a three-man group. All right.
Yeah, like then you think about the Golden State run. If you came in the league during that run, you're gonna have a tough time winning anything, bro. That joint was crazy.
After they got KD.
Even before, but then you throw in KD like, yo, this is cheating. That was ridiculous with K. Like, this is cheating, bro. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. If you just in the league at those times, you might as well just go ahead and count the L at the end of the year, bro. But before the season starts, this is an L.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
This is an L.
Yeah, I can't buy that either. I can't buy it either. I understand.
Kawhi Leonard did beat him for a championship, so yeah, I mean, come on.
Kawhi Leonard beat who?
The Warriors, brother.
Toronto, right?
You remember that?
Toronto, right?
Yeah, Toronto beat him.
LeBron beat him as well.
He got hurt, though.
Right?
They went with a full strength.
2 for 3, or 2 and 3, or 2
KD
4. They got
hurt.
the fourth one against Boston, huh?
KD got hurt though. I'm talking about full strength, he's not beating them. Come on, bro.
We talking about what happens, dog.
But we going off what happens because of injury.
When you beat LeBron the first time, K Love got hurt and Kyrie got hurt. We talking about what happened, but it don't matter though, because you beat him. You beat
what
Bron.
you mean? What you mean?
You beat him.
What you talking about?
The fact that his whole squad got hurt don't matter, so you beat him. So now when you get lost, you know what I mean? When they beat you, they beat you. I don't care who got hurt. You lost.
No, but I'm saying that is a part of it though. Yeah, I'm not saying
no, you can't make that a part of it because that's bullshit.
You lost. If you lost, you lost, dog.
No. What I'm saying is, I would take away from any team of the other team injuries. It still counts, but bro, if we being honest, full strength, those series go totally different ways.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta do that. I feel like you gotta
we
do
don't
that
know. That's hypothetical.
Yeah,
but it ain't hypothetical. What you talking about?
We don't know. You never know.
You talking about Golden State don't mean it's true. Kawhi by himself? Stop it.
We don't know.
Man, we do know.
We know that they lost.
We don't know, but we definitely know what.
We know for sure that they lost. That's what we do know. Yeah, man.
Hey, that's crazy, man. Come on, guys.
Like that, man.
We can check the books and make sure that they lost.
You know what I mean?
Hey, we can also see the two players get injured. We can see that too. That changes everything. Come on, man.
Did they three-peat? I don't even think they three-peated.
Who?
The
Golden
Warriors.
State?
No,
I
they
think they
didn't
did.
three-peat.
The
I don't
last
think they
three-peat was the
did.
Lakers, Kobe and Shaq.
That's right. That's the last
dominant. That's
three-peat in
dominant.
sports
You
history.
know,
That's
without
right.
3 in a row, like, yeah, what?
That's right.
You
That's
did your
right.
thing. That's not dominant, though.
Which
You did your thing.
NBA team
That's
three-peat?
dominant.
Hey,
That's
bro,
that's the only.
winning. Hey, let's be clear. Winning
Or the
2 titles
last.
back to back is dominant. What?
It's a
What are
tough
y'all
task
talking about?
because
Winning
it's
2
NBA
titles
history
back
that
to
we're
back is
talking about.
dominant.
And when
Winning
you
3 in a row is
got a
just
couple
crazy.
of sections of teams that have three-peats, I can't say the 2 guys dominant.
We can
You
absolutely say the
gotta
2 guys
nitpick in
dominant
this
because
thing.
you only got a few teams that three-peated. You got
That's
like
what
3
makes it
teams.
elite. That's what makes it elite company. You're not
elite.
letting them niggas in, man.
Hey,
No.
but elite
Win
and
another one.
dominant
Win
are
another
2
one.
different things.
If you
Dominant is
win
still
another one.
dominant.
So you
Elite is different.
got
dominant,
2
win another
teams. You basically got 2 teams that three-peat: the Minneapolis Lakers and the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Those are the only
Chicago
teams
Bulls,
that
yeah.
ever
Yeah, I
three-peat.
feel
And the Boston
figure
Celtics
that.
as well. The Celtics three-peated. Or
Yeah,
four-peated,
yeah, they
five-peated, or
did. They
six-peated, or
did.
whatever.
Yep. In
Yeah,
the
they did something
50s,
crazy with
late
the last
50s,
rings
early
and-
60s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's only a few teams that have done it. That's why
Yeah,
it's
the 11 is crazy.
They won 8 straight. Jesus Christ. The Celtics.
Yeah, the 11 is crazy, bro.
An 8-peat? What the?
that's crazy.
Hey, and no one talks about them at all, which is also
And the
crazy.
Bulls did a 3-peat twice, as we know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Bulls
did.
did. I
The
don't
Bulls
see
did
are
it
nothing
different,
about
but they
twice.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
Bulls are
don't see
nice.
anybody else doing a three-peat, Nikki.
Twice.
When I look at Google,
Ain't nobody
look
else,
for
yeah.
the Lakers and Chicago and Los Angeles.
Lakers, Celtics, Bulls.
So modern
Actually,
day,
I don't
it's
see
just,
the Celtics. I don't see the
Lakers and
Celtics.
Bulls.
Well, they did an 8-peat, so they might not be under the 3-peat.
I see the Celtics three-peat.
Now, they won 1959 to 1966.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's like,
Yeah,
wow,
wild.
that's
That's
next
wild, yeah.
level.
So Golden State had a nice run if they can keep it going. They ain't San Antonio level though. San Antonio had a run that's not I don't know if you can call it a dynasty, but they had a hell of a run too.
They did. They
5
definitely
rings.
Golden
did.
State dynasty already. What you mean?
5 out of how many years?
I don't know when the last one was. The last one was what, 14? When Kawhi got the Finals MVP. So you talk about 2014, maybe over 14 years.
Oh, I thought you were talking about old San Antonio.
No, I'm talking about the Spurs from 2000 when Tim Duncan got there.
Oh,
After he
yeah,
got there, they won 5 chips over the next 14, 15 years. That's to me, that's dominant, but you can't put them in the category because it's not a they had no
Not back-to-back or 3. Did they do back-to-back at least?
They may have done. I don't know.
To San Antonio.
Yeah.
No back-to-backs.
Yeah, back to back.
No, they didn't.
They didn't do it back to back?
Nope. 99, 2003, 2005, 2007.
Yeah, no back to back.
2014.
Yeah.
They did 99, and the Lakers did their 3-peat. They did 2003. Then 2004 was who? Detroit?
Detroit, yeah, beat the Lakers.
Yep.
That's when the Lakers had Karl
2005.
Malone and Gary Payton and all these guys.
Yes. The oldest roster ever.
Yeah.
Then 06 would have been Miami. They won in 07. And then 10, 11, 12, and 13. That was like Miami, Mavericks.
8 was the Celtics. 9 was the Lakers. 10 was the Lakers. 11 was the Mavs, yep.
Yep.
And then it was the Heat, and then the Heat lost to somebody on the last Spurs again, the 14.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was the Warriors, and then Cleveland, and then Warriors. Who was after that? After
Warriors would have been what? 17,
Milwaukee
18?
Bucks. The Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks.
Giannis.
I want to say the Bucks, yeah.
Giannis, yeah.
The Bucks. And then the Lakers in the bubble. And then
21, I have no idea. 21, I have no idea.
Was it Nuggets? I want to say it was Nuggets.
I'm going to look it up. Last
21.
5
21.
NBA
Nuggets.
champions. Lakers 2020, then Bucks 2021.
Oh, okay. Bucks.
Warriors 2022.
Yeah.
Nuggets 2023.
Nuggets 23.
Boston last year.
Yeah, okay.
Golden State 2022. So they had a good span from 2012 to 2022. That 10-year span. They had how many?
12 to 22 finals appearances.
4?
5.
No, championships.
5. Championships. 4.
5?
Yeah.
4.
4 championships. 6 finals appearances. Yeah. It's solid.
15, 17, 18, 22.
Yeah.
22 is when they had KD.
No, 22 was when Steph finally got the Finals MVP. It was him, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole before he got knocked out. Prior to getting knocked out, Jordan Poole was doing his thing out there. Yo, baby Steph. They was looking crazy that year too. I'm like, yo, this Jordan Poole kid is nasty. What?
Yeah. They had him. They had what's the other little rugged dude? Quentin something from Duke. Quentin Cooper? No, not Quentin Cooper.
Quinn Cook?
Yes.
Quinn Cook?
Yes. Was he on that team?
Cook.
Yeah. The little just dirty guy. Yeah. A little rugged, dirty guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but they had a squad though. They had a that was like Jordan Poole coming out party. Wiggins was killing too in that final.
Surprisingly,
That's surprising. I know anytime Wiggins.
Definitely surprised. Yeah.
And then after that, we know what happened after that. The Wiggins.
Done. What happened?
Wiggins found out his kid wasn't his. His best friend was knocking down his wife or lady or whatever, and the kid was his best friend. Game been downhill ever since. I'm like, that's terrible.
Man. That's a lot, man. That's crazy.
I don't know for sure, but that's what they were saying. That was the reports out there, because you remember he took that time off for a while. He was gone for like months. Niggas like, where's Wiggins?
I'm surprised he survived that, man. That's going to prison shit.
He kind of survived.
Not prison. Wow. Not prison. Okay.
He got too much money to go to prison, man. He got too much bread to go to prison, dog.
Yeah, man, that's kind of crazy. That's way
that's crazy. Wiggins out of there now, though.
He back now? He back? He recovered?
He's on another team now.
Oh, okay.
I thought he still was on state.
He's not on Golden State.
Is he doing well, at least? Is he recovered?
No.
His head back in the game. I saw him play.
I think he averaged double digits. I want to say he averaged double digits.
Yeah.
That's hard to recover from. I can't even imagine.
Yo,
I can't imagine. Like
Cam and Mace was talking about. I'm like, yo, these guys are the worst.
Who, Cam? Cam Newton.
No.
Cam and Mace.
Cameron, the rapper, and Mace, the rapper.
Cam Newton.
They talking about it.
Nobody likes Cam
Newton. They wasn't Cam Newton, but he is suspect for that type of talk too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he definitely is. I can't stand him. He just.
He crazy.
He is just
It's
not,
funny watching
not wired correctly. He just
post career. It's funny watching. Oh, he's with Miami. He was in the Jimmy Butler trade.
Oh, he was. Okay. Oh, so he just left.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jamie disappeared.
Connection or something going on.
He averaging 17. He's solid.
That's good. That's all he's been through. Okay.
Yeah, he's been through a lot, bro.
Really, man.
They got to bring him in for intervention. We want to say we proud of you, man.
Really.
You overcame, As a man, you really don't even understand. As a female, you don't understand like the way men deal with stuff and how hard stuff can be on them. It's like because they don't show it, but it's like it just be weighing on them. You just you never see it. It weigh you down, and then the time you by yourself, you really struggling, but you just don't share it with people.
Yeah. So, he had to share that one though. It was already shared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is even worse now. It's like if it's public now, the shame, like
you gotta shut off social media, you gotta change your life, bro. Change your daily routine.
That still can be in the back of your mind, don't care what you change.
Yeah, exactly. And then
you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go at some point.
You no longer have a relationship with the kid. Going forward, what do you do?
Yeah, you gotta.
Because now every time I look at you, not even mine.
Yeah.
And the trauma that it brings back up, it's just like
that could go either way. He could be like, I'm done with this kid.
I mean, right.
And I feel him, you know what I mean?
I
or
don't
he can
feel
try to
him.
stick
No,
it out.
I
And it's like,
don't feel it.
I
don't feel that one.
No spot, man.
Don't penalize the kid. I
don't think you got no choice in that situation. You ain't got no choice in that situation with somebody that have him, man.
To walk away?
You have to.
Like, these ain't my kids, you know what I mean?
It depends on the age. How old is the kid? He like 2 or 3?
I don't know.
Or he like 10 or 11? Because 10 or 11, that's very different.
10 or 11,
If it's early,
you gotta stay with it. Yeah,
you gotta stay. You gotta stay because he needs you at that point. And if the other dad
He's
ain't
the best friend right there around the damn block. Shit.
Hey. Who can you?
That's a former best friend because we done. Don't even.
What I'm saying, though, you
gotta
can't allow yourself to get wrapped up emotionally because all that time you thinking you're with the best friend. So that's another daggone thing you got. You got all these damn hurdles.
Oh yeah.
You gotta try to climb
Are
to
we
get back.
friends anymore?
Yeah, we definitely ain't friends no more.
That's gotta be a quick.
It's
no.
done.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
We definitely ain't friends no more.
Yeah.
Like,
no
way.
I think it's too much. I think it's too much for him to have to unload. I think
it's a lot. It's a lot of layers.
You gotta walk away from it for a while, regardless of age. You gotta walk away from it, then come back later when you are mentally and prepared. Because right now you can just carry that shit over.
Your whole world crushed. Is it a son? It's a son?
I don't know.
Especially if it's your son. If it's a son, that's a whole
I think
different.
you the one told me that one here.
Yeah,
I mean, either way.
When they first reported on it, I'm like, man, because his game was like looking weird.
Yeah,
it was.
Hold
up. What's going on with Wiggins? It's like, yo, that's no.
It gonna hurt either way, daughter or son. It's gonna hurt either way.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. I feel like worse with the son. I don't know. Because dads and daughters
have been compromised. Yeah,
that's true.
Dads and daughters, that's could be more
that's
crushing.
A bond too. That's
more crushing. Yeah.
That's tough, bro. Trust for everybody's compromised at this point. They gotta.
Damn, I didn't know that. I feel bad about that.
You gotta, like, he walked away from the game for what? He took time out. You gotta take time off in that situation, man.
Yeah, he took time out.
You gotta rebuild yourself. You gotta reconstruct yourself. You
need some therapy after that one.
Passed away too. Like shortly thereafter, his pops passed away too. So
oh my lord!
Yeah, he had like a whole.
Like, and rightfully so, because I need to. Yeah.
I'm like, man.
But how's he gonna trust somebody or be around anybody at that point? It's kind of
tough.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah, he gonna need some help. With
that's a lot at once.
Yeah, you got to work through this joint. You gonna need some help, my brother. What's up with Jamie though? It's over.
He's done. Okay, all right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Clearly,
he gone.
All right, guys.
Fun as always. I will see y'all next week.
Jamie said I'll be joining shortly.
That's old, ain't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's 6:37 here. That's old.
Oh, my bad.
At this point, don't rejoin.
I'm about to say that.
All right, guys.
All right, love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Oh, man. My man.